Hello, and welcome to this DVD extra. I suppose it should be called Meet Karl Pilkington 2. We did a little bonus feature for my politics DVD, where we talked about politics, obviously, and that sort of introduced you to the world. That was put on YouTube, and it's had like 1 million hits. So I think it's time we did that again, but around science, a subject that, if possible, you know less about than you did about politics, in a way.
I reckon I do know more about science.
What is science?
It's in everything, isn't it? You can't avoid science.
It's interesting because people who believe in God say that about God. He's in everything.
No, but this is like proper. This is, if people want to believe in God, that's all right. But science is, without science, we wouldn't have any of this.
Well, it's almost the antithesis, isn't it? That if you believe in the magic of, God and all his impossibilities and theological, and that's science looks at hard empirical facts.
See, all that went right off my head. I'm into science. I'm into the weird science. I like the fun of it. There's a lot of fun in science.
Let's start at the beginning, the Big Bang. Okay, here, what do you think of this? An atom, right, is mostly nothing. One analogy is it's like a fist in the Albert Hall. So an atom, the size of the Albert Hall, the matter part of it, okay, the nucleus would be a fist. The rest is space, okay? That's one thing. With a fly buzzing around it as the electron, just
yeah, that's great.
A charge. Now, when we look at it on that scale, it's easy to understand that all matter that exists, everything in this universe, was once in the space many, many times smaller than an atom.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. That doesn't. No one, most people watching this are going, I don't get that. My head hurts. What else is on?
Everything in the universe could be crammed into the tiniest thing imaginable, and that was sitting there in the beginning of time, right? 15 billion years ago, right? And then it expanded into a universe in a few minutes.
But was the minutes then?
No.
So we don't know then. We don't know how long it took. Not that it matters, I'm not bothered. It's here now. And that's what I'm saying to you. It's all amazing, that. The Big Bang thing. I've said to you, was it a Big Bang, or was it just because there was nothing else there to drown out the noise? At the end of the day, it's that whole thing, innit? The noise. Was there even a noise if no one's there to hear it? Don't be worrying about all that stuff. Leave it to Stephen Hawking to do it. Of course he can sit there and think about it. He's got nothing else to do. Let him get online. Oh, it's great to think. I like thinking, but my world's too busy. I've always got to be doing other things. He's sat there just thinking. I'd be the same if I was in his shoes. Exactly the same. Thinking. But he's done that much thinking. He's thinking about things now he doesn't need to think about. Pack it in, Steve. Have a rest. Play Pac-Man. Do whatever. Just do something else. Stop worrying about the Big Bang. He's wasting his life thinking about something that doesn't matter. We don't need to know the answer.
He's wasting his life thinking about something that doesn't matter. Good.
It doesn't matter, does it? In your life of things that matter, where would you put the Big Bang?
No, but then where do you
We're not
draw
here
the
for
line?
long enough. Well, we're not here for long
But then
enough.
nothing matters then, does it? So
Yeah, it does, yeah.
What
Things
does?
matter.
What matters?
Well, keeping people happy.
Okay.
Looking after people.
So keeping them happy could be giving them life-saving drugs, or feeding a starving world, or letting someone become mobile that was otherwise immobile.
And that's fine. But you're talking about space. When did it start? Where does it end? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It goes on and on and on and on. We know that. atoms, they're not getting in the way. Stop worrying about them. I read something about some scientists trying to smash one up. What for? They're not in the way. If they were big and I kept bumping into them, I'd smash them up, break them down, make gravel out of them.
Make atoms so tiny that they're only gravel.
No, but what I'm saying is it's not an issue. And
Right.
there's loads of problems in the world. There is loads of problems. You may mention them all, the starvation, all that, and someone's faffing about with an atom. That isn't going to sort anything out.
Some people say mathematics is the tool of science. You need maths to do anything in science of precision.
I believe that. You do. I like doing DIY. I've told you there's a lot of maths involved. Accuracy.
Right.
That's fine.
Okay. Just taking it slightly even more accurate than DIY. Microsurgery. Putting a man on the moon. The figures had to be
Pointless.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, you see, if we didn't have the numbers, that wouldn't have happened. But all we've done is create something else we didn't need because of something else we've got. We didn't have to put man on the moon. What was he doing? What did he do? Nothing. Has he been back? No, he hasn't. He didn't enjoy it. No one else has gone up there. The only reason, the thing that I've thought of recently when I thought that would be good to go into space again is to get rid of rubbish. That's what I'd do. They're always going on about landfill and everything. It's not good. We can't get rid of all this. Shoot it up there. Stick it into space. It's expanding. There's loads of space. Stick all the shit up there. Don't be sending a man up. I heard that one of them astronauts knocking a golf ball about on the moon. Leave your golf clubs at home and take some shit up with you and tip it.
Yeah, but do you know how much fuel is needed to get a kilogram of something up out of the Earth's atmosphere and into space?
Tell me. He had a golf club with him. A golf ball.
Okay, but how much rubbish do you think we can really get rid of?
As much as you want.
But how much fuel does it take? I mean, it's a matter of economics as well. Think of the fuel that would take a bin bag full up into space would far outweigh that bin bag being on Earth.
But they keep going into space now. They're not going to the moon. They knock around space, messing with satellites.
Right.
Less astronauts. A couple of bin bags. Chuck some shit up there. And what's good with it is it won't break up. It'll just keep circling. And up there then, space isn't space anymore. It'll be like a museum. Because there'll be old stuff from years ago. At the moment, we don't save anything, do we? It's all about recycling. Everything's destroyed. There's no evidence of the past. Go into space, it'll be like Antiques Roadshow of shit from the years gone by.
Right. I'd like to see this episode. That's mental, Karl.
It's not mental.
It is mental. How would you get the rubbish up there?
In the rocket.
Yeah, but you don't know anything. Do you know how much fuel it takes to burn?
But they're going up anyway. I'm just saying, at least if they're going up there, do something. Do something different. It's space. There's nothing in space. Well, let's put something there. That's what we do as humans. We don't like plain space. We fill it. That's what we do. So just chuck some shit into space. That's all I'm saying. If you're up there, get rid of a few bin bags.
Brilliant. That's space.
There's nothing... Don't you understand what I'm saying? There's nothing...
Yeah, but it's mental. It's everything's wrong with it. It's once again a terrible, flawed theory.
Time machines, they're funny. That's science.
Well, we're sort of going into the future, aren't we, all the time, by definition?
Every day we are, yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
But I'm talking about people want to do big leaps, don't they?
Yeah.
I met a scientist once, you know, old fella I met, proper scientist. He said he'd love to get in a time machine.
Patrick Moore?
No, Heinz Wolf.
All right.
I met him, he said I'd love a time machine.
Where would he go, back or
Yeah,
forwards?
back. He said he wanted to go back, because he asked me, he said, where do you want to go? And I said, I think I picked a holiday that I had.
So you went back 5 or 6 years?
Because I knew exactly what I'd be going back to. I enjoyed that week. I'd be going back. I wouldn't have to pay for that holiday. I've already paid for it. It's not like I'm turning up and someone's going, get out, you shouldn't be here. I was there.
So you're going back because you reckon you'll save 400 quid?
Well, it's 250. It was a bargain. In Mallorca, a villa, swimming pool, 3 bedrooms.
That's what you'd use a time machine for?
I'm just saying, why do people always have to jump so far
So
back?
hold on then, let me get this straight. Are you going back and it's you now and you've had that 5 years and you're loving it, oh, I remember doing this, or are you going back and just reliving it like a memory and no one knows the difference and nor do you? It's like you're just doing it and then you have to...
No, everybody there doesn't know I've gone back in time.
Right.
But
So you've come
me-
from the future then?
Yeah, but they don't know that.
No, I know, but you're in your body then, you look like you did then, but actually it's Karl 5 years on.
Yeah, but I'm having the same holiday and I'm going to enjoy it more.
So you're not coming back with going like, oh, Rita, go and get that checked out. And no?
Just having a holiday. But the weird thing is, this professor bloke, he wanted to go back. He said he wanted to go back when like cavemen were knocking about to see how they sort of mooched about and how they survived.
See, that to me is more interesting than going back on a holiday I've already had. I'll be honest.
You wouldn't go back to being a caveman. You'd hate it. You'd be going, oh God, send me back, and they go, no, you've got to stay here for a bit. It's an expensive machine.
Like 10,000 years.
Yeah. I don't understand. I wouldn't want to go forward either.
So when you went back, so suppose you went back to caveman times, right? You are you, right? You'd fit in fine.
I'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
I'd be the king.
Maybe.
No, I would.
Right. What would you do then?
No,
How would you?
like you said, they'd be
They
worried
go.
Yeah. Right.
Slightly different, isn't it?
No, it's not. It's exactly the same. We haven't changed bodily. I've got a pair of pants on.
Right. So you go back naked, so you'd fit in.
No.
What?
Because I'd look all pale and...
No. You would go
Underwear.
back naked, or they would take your pants off. The first thing they do if you went there with pants, they would rip your pants off.
No, they wouldn't.
They would.
They
You can't go back with pants on. You've got to go back naked. It's summer. They're walking around naked. Why would you go with pants on? Before you get in the time machine, you'd have to take your pants off.
No, because I want to come across like I'm something from the future.
Okay.
So I walk in. They're going, whoa.
What are they doing? What do they say?
They just can't believe it. They're going, what's going on?
What do you say?
I say, I'm just visiting.
What are you wearing then? What are you wearing?
Jean, this. I've gone like this.
Okay. They would definitely want to see.
No, they wouldn't.
They would to
They
know.
wouldn't, because they're sick of seeing it. To them, it's like being on a nudist beach. They're no longer looking at cock and bollocks and tits and arse. They're seeing it every day. To them, it isn't weird. To me, I'll probably be looking at them and put some pants on. I don't understand why they couldn't do that, really. I think they did the wheel before the pants.
Really?
Yeah, I think they did. I think they did.
Biology. The life sciences. Isn't it amazing that we're here? That anything is here? That we're having a chat now in front of these cameras for a DVD extra. And we started off as a single cell blob, a little thing that had the right temperature in the right compound, the right minerals, ultraviolet. A little thing happened. This little nucleus. It was just a cell. Okay?
But I don't like thinking about that.
And then it divided, then it
Yeah.
got a skin, and then...
Yeah. I don't want to know. You know, when people get in touch from Friends Reunited, I go, that was 20 years ago, I don't want to know.
Right.
So I certainly don't want to know about 30 million years ago.
Okay.
I want my little time zone that I'm
Right.
born, I live, and I die in.
Okay.
That's all I can worry about. I don't
Doesn't
wanna know.
fascinate you at all. It doesn't fascinate you
It's
at all.
amazing, but it hurts your head, doesn't it? I don't like it. I don't
just
like
by
it.
chance something happened, a genetic mutation, and then that was chosen by nature. It worked. It survived. Okay.
But certain things work and they're not that impressive, like slugs. You always say, well, it's evolved. It hasn't evolved.
Okay. We share about 70% of our genetic material with a slug.
What's 70%?
Well,
What 70% has that got that I've got?
it's got 70%.
I've coughed up stuff that looks like a slug. If that's a 70% you're talking about, but there's nothing else. Nothing in a slug.
There is.
Nothing.
You share DNA with an onion.
I've heard that.
That's the roundness of the head, probably. I'm telling you that the slug has about 70% of the same genetic material as the human species. We're that close. We're that close. All the hard work was done then, in terms of like getting it right. A slug got it right. A slug is as evolved as us. It's perfect.
It's not perfect.
Why? Okay.
Definitely not perfect.
Why? Why isn't it perfect?
It's just not great. I've had to deal with slugs a lot when they were like blocking up my shower.
Right.
There was a gang of them in the tube. How can they be as evolved as me? What are they doing? Sat there, just all mushified.
Mushified. Right. Talk me through it. What happened?
Just was having a shower and the shower basin filled up. I was like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
So I got a plunger.
Right.
Sort of bits of black stuff. I'm thinking, what is this? I had to unscrew the plug hole bit. Couldn't quite get down there.
Yeah.
To take the tiles off the side of the shower thing.
Right.
Got in there, unscrewed it all, got the pipe. Just slugs all in there. All sat in there, blocking it up. Don't know how they got in there. But that's what I'm saying to you. They don't know what they're doing. What they're doing knocking about in there. Get out! Now what are they doing? I don't know to this day what they do. I watch insects, you know I like insects.
They survive. That's what they do. They're chosen by nature.
No, there's another one. There's loads of insects knocking about the house. There's a spider in the outside shed.
It's not an insect, nor is a slug. Slug is a mollusk, spider's an arachnid.
Alright.
Okay.
The spider's in the cupboard outside.
Right.
I'm not joking, it's been there now for about 2 years.
Right.
Could be 3.
Okay.
Same one, it's quite big.
Right.
Just sits there in the corner.
Right.
I go in, I smash its web up.
Why?
Because I don't want it there.
Right, fine.
I don't want to kill a spider.
Right.
But I'm sort of saying, I'm wrecking your house. If you move, there's no problem, move. I go back, it's built its web again. Just sat there like that. Doing nothing. What is the point?
Well, it's not doing nothing, is it?
Oh, it's building its house every time I wreck it.
It's hunting.
It's not even doing that.
Well, it is. That's what that's how it does it. It's made a web, and things fly into it. Then it wraps them up, sucks the juice out. Right.
But for what? To then sit in this shed.
What are you doing?
Existence. Why didn't it go?
But you're eating. You're staying in your flat. You want to go back to Mallorca 5 years ago. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Oh, it depends.
Who knows what's going to happen in another billion years? You'll be the slug. The human race could be the slugs. There could be this amazing being that evolved from us going, what are they doing? People go, well, you know, 70% of their genetic material. You don't know how it's going to go. You stood on the shoulder of giants. You stood on a few slugs, you told me, in your flat. But we share our ancestry with those slugs. We are related to slugs.
I have never watched Who Do You Think You Are? And we've gone in your family tree. Do you know Terry the Slug? He's a great uncle of yours. We don't need to know where we've come from. And nobody would want to hear that either on that programme. You would not want to hear that.
Yeah, but
It's nothing to do with us.
Oh.
It's happened. It's all an accident.
But it's a matter of degrees. Your brother. Right, okay. Very close to you. Your
I
cousin.
haven't seen him for about 12 years.
Okay, genetically speaking. Couldn't get closer, okay? It's the closest you can be. A brother, a son, a mother. Except a clone. An identical twin, okay? So, cousin, a bit less. Great cousin. Bloke round the world. Chimp. Marmot. Mouse. Bird.
I don't know what you're doing now. You're just saying words at me. What's a marmot?
Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But you're related to him. You're related to him. With all our evolution, now we can sit around doing Sudoku and inflaming our mind and inventing art and stuff. So I want to use scientific method. let's use a bit of logic, okay? I'll give you a couple of conundrums because I want to see how you've evolved, okay? There's two children sitting on a bench.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay? Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a boy and a girl. Okay?
They're the kids on the bench.
Yeah.
There's a boy and a girl sat on a bench.
Yeah. The blonde-haired child
Yeah.
says, I'm a girl.
Right.
The brown-haired child says, I'm a boy. At least one of the children are lying. Which one's the boy and which one's the girl?
But what else can I see there? Can I tell by the way they look, or am I blind?
No, you can't see.
I'm blind.
Yeah, you can't see. I'm telling you. This is all the information you need.
And they actually sound, I can tell by voice.
No, you can't. No, you can't. I'm telling you, okay?
So hang on. Say
children sitting on a bench, right?
You've come to me. I haven't seen these.
No.
I have not heard them. You've come to me and said, I've just been in the park.
Yeah.
Say again. I've just been in the park.
Yeah.
And I've seen
Yeah.
a lad and a girl. One had brown hair, one had blonde hair.
Yeah. The blonde-haired child said, I'm a girl.
Yeah.
The brown-haired child said, I'm a boy. At least one of them is lying. Which one's the girl and which one's the boy?
I don't know.
Well, think.
I don't want to.
Why don't you want to?
I don't want to work it out.
It's a very easy one. Just think through the scenarios in your head.
I'm a girl. Who said that? The brown-haired one.
No, the blonde-haired one said, I'm a girl.
One of them is lying.
Yeah, at least one of them is lying.
The lad.
So just the boy is lying.
Or both of them are.
Well, they've got to be both lying, haven't they? Why?
Because there's a boy and a girl there. One of them's saying they're a girl, one's saying they're a boy.
Yeah, so if one of them's lying,
But they're both lying.
they have to be both lying. So the blonde-haired kid's a boy.
Right.
See?
But what are you doing with that?
Because it trains the mind to think logically, to think through it. That's imposing a scientific method.
Yeah, I don't like things. I think it's because it's wasted. It's wasted time on the head. Use it properly. Come up with stuff. Useful things.
Go on.
Well, I'm just saying, stuff that we've come up with is all very good. But then there's things like that. It seemed to be in the 80s where it's like we did everything there, like I say. We sped everything up. Sped everything up so much that we had more time in our lives. Time sped up. Everything was faster. Microwaves cooked faster. We've suddenly got more time on our hands. Instant coffee. Go faster stripes. It was all things about let's move on, let's get fast. Now we've gone the other way. We've gone let's slow down. It was mental in the 80s. Slow right down. Well, how can we slow down? Well, let's have a coffee. No more instant coffee. Let's have a frappuccino. A cappuccino. It's just slowing the process down. What sort of a coffee do you want? In the 80s it was I'll have a coffee, instant, boosh. Now it's what sort of a coffee? Do you want a tall one, a grande or a latte or whatever? It's all slowing it down. How do you want your lamb doing? Slow cook it. Well, in the 80s, bang, cooked fast.
Slamming the lamb.
Exactly. Now it's marinate it. Cook it for 8 hours. Slowed right down. And now we've got so much time that we piss arsing about.
Although didn't Sting come up with his tantric sex in the 80s where he took 8 hours over it?
You don't need to do that. It's the same end result. Get it done, get in, get it done.
Slamming the lamb.
Get to bed. There's nothing clever about dragging it out. I had a neighbour who was like that. He's at it for hours. What's he doing? Get it done, get to bed. Yeah.
Get it done, get to bed. Good night.